Today I'm going to show you how you can add custom imagery servers in QGIS. So I have a previous video that I'll link in the cards above and in the description below that shows you how you can import Google Satellite imagery to QGIS. This is going to be a very similar process, but we're just going to work with a few different imagery servers, and I'm going to show you where you can get different imagery servers that you can import into QGIS. So the thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to Browser in QGIS. We want to go to XYZ tiles. Now if you don't have the browser window open, you can go to View, Panels, and select Browser here. Okay, so I'm going to go to XYZ tiles. I'm going to right click and I'll click New Connection. And here I can give my connection a name and I can give it a URL. And if it requires authentication, I can do that here. These are not going to require authentication. But what I need most of all is I need this URL address right here. And so I'm going to show you where we can find those URL addresses. So there are two places that I'm going to focus on right now. So for the Google and Bing imagery, there's this Stack Overflow post that has these images in them. And I'll put this link in the description so you have access to it. But if you scroll down, right now it's the second answer. If you scroll down here, it gives you URLs for Google OpenStreetMap, Google Hybrid, Satellite, Road, and Bing Aerial. Okay, so that's a place you can get some of them. I'm just going to show you how this is done real quick using one of these. I'll use the Google Hybrid, and then I'll go into where you can find some more custom imagery servers. So I'm just going to grab this URL and I'm going to copy it, Control C, and I'm going to come back over to QGIS and I'm going to paste that in here. And I'm going to give this a name. I'll call this Google Hybrid. And now all I need to do is click OK. So I clicked OK, have Google Hybrid in my XYZ tiles now. If I go to Layers, it's not yet added to Layers. So I'll just grab this and drag it over. You can see this is loading up right now. So here's my Google Hybrid. And you can see that it has some labels on there and the highways along with the imagery. Okay, so that gets you the Google Hybrid. I'm going to show you another website where you can get some of these servers. So let's go back over to the internet, and nextgis.com has these. So you want to go to qms.nextgis.com. Okay, and here you can search. So you can see here I've searched for Google Satellite. Let's just search for Google, and here's Google Maps. Let's click on this one. Opens in a new tab here. And I can come down, you can see I get a preview of what that looks like. So that's a little different than what I have now. And then I get the link. So I can right click, I can click copy link address, and then I'll come back over into QGIS, XYZ tiles. I'll right click on XYZ tiles, new connection, and we'll just call this Google Maps. And then I'll paste the URL in here. And I'll go ahead and click OK. And now we'll check our layers. You can see it's not added to layers. I'm going to turn this off so it can be slow when you have multiple base maps loading, and I'm going to drag Google Maps in. And there you go. You can see my map layer has now changed to Google Maps. So it's actually a pretty simple thing to load these layers in. I will say before you use these for any commercial products or before you publish any maps with these, you should just check the license requirements to use Google Maps. Just because these links are available online and because you can do this doesn't mean it's legal to use these as a final product for anything. So I'm not exactly sure what those legal implications are, but just so you don't get yourself into trouble, if you're planning to use these, especially for anything commercial or to make profit off of, I would check on those things first. Okay, I'm going back over to the QMS.nextgis.com. And I'll just show you, let's look and see if we can find Google Terrain. Okay, so here's Google Terrain and Google Terrain Hybrid. We'll just grab the terrain for now. And then we'll add that one in. So I can scroll down. And you can see this preview does not look like there's anything there. So some of these don't work. And so I'm not sure what's going on with this one. We can give it a try, see if it works. If it doesn't, we can try something else. So I'll grab this URL here, copy it, or you can right click, copy link address, and then come back over to QGIS, and I'll add a new connection, and we'll call this Google Terrain, and we'll paste that there, and we'll click OK. And let's go over to layers, turn the maps off, and see if we can add terrain in. Okay, oh, there is terrain there. You can see that, so you can zoom in. You can see it's just kind of a hillshade. And it has the contour numbers on there. Okay, so that is there. All right, so that's all I wanted to cover with you guys today, is just how you can work with some of these map layers. I'll include the links in the description below so that you can see how you can add these imagery servers in. And so when you find other imagery servers, there are a lot of them out there. They're not all from Google. You can go on that qms.nextgis.com and take a look to see if there are any other layers on there that may meet your needs. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos as they come out, go ahead and click subscribe, and you'll be notified as those videos come. Thanks for watching.